everybody, welcome back to Mama Zodi Tarot. So today we are doing a video about Cardi B's upcoming album and music career. So someone commented and said, can you do a reading on Cardi B album? How our album going to perform? Will she be going to outsell Nicki Minaj album? Will the general public going to like the album? Will our new song she is putting out this Friday going to be successful or flop? Okay, so basically what the person is saying is, will the song flop or will it not? Will the album flop or will it not? And will it outsell Nicki Minaj? And then will the general public like it? All right. I don't know about somebody else commented back and said that that's a little bit disingenuous. I agree. When it comes to asking, like, will it outsell Nicki Minaj and all that? Like, that's not really where I want to come from with it, but we're going to see what all is going to happen. We'll just do that, and yeah, what you get is what you get. I love you guys, and enjoy the video. Let's start. So I first asked, is the song gonna flop or not? Then I asked, is the album gonna flop? Did she get a lot of heavy help, or is there gonna be a lot of features and things like that on the album? And then I asked, how is the song gonna be received? How the album is gonna be received? And then the topic or the content of the new album and what she's going to be saying on there. This is how she feels about her career, how she feels about the new album, and the main obstacles that's in the way of this album being a success. Okay? And then lastly, we'll do the future predictions. We'll use the tarot to go into that. So I didn't pull any cards from this one. But what I did pull from the yes or no deck, the bottom of the deck says resistant to change, upsetting news, and accident. So I feel like what she's saying is that she wants to prove that that her success is not an accident, that it's not just a fluke or something that just happened out of nowhere. She really wants to prove that she's here for the long haul, that she's going to be staying, and that she's a household name and not just somebody who did Bodak Yellow and accidentally just became famous. Like, she really wants to prove that this is hard work and that it's concrete and it's not something that just happened just because by accident or from a stroke of luck. Yeah, we also have death in reverse. Like, she trying to show y'all that she ain't going nowhere, that she here to stay, that y'all not going to just put an end to her or put her to rest and make it seem like she's about to be this big flop. We also have Peacemaker coming out in reverse, which I think is hilarious. Is the album not called Am I the Drama? Is the album not called Am I the Drama? And she's coming out as the Peacemaker in reverse. That's got to be hilarious. So yeah, she's here to stir up whatever she got to do. She ain't trying to be peaceful. She ain't trying to be harmonious. Like, she don't care if she come off as problematic, how she look. When it comes to this music, she gonna say what she got to say, even if it causes drama and beef and disrupts the peace when it comes to her and other people in this industry. So yeah, lastly, on the top of this deck, my Cozy Witch deck, we have wow, what an abundant opportunity. So listen, that's the Ace of Pentacles, y'all. It's looking very, very abundant when it comes to this upcoming song and album. So let's just jump right into it and see if I'm on the right track. All right. So this is will the song this is about the song here. So let's start here. Will the song be successful? Okay, so overall, yes. Overall, yes, the song is going to do numbers. Okay, it's going to be very, very successful. A lot of people thought that this was it for her because we got yes, your eyes are fully open, seeing what's possible. So yeah, this is going to be very abundant for her and a beautiful opportunity for us to see see what it is that Cardi B can do when it comes to her her music and where she's evolving and where she's going to. So yeah, it's a lot of possibilities for this to actually turn out really, really great and really abundantly. I do see cracks in your facade unsupported drying up. So like I said, this is her proving that she's not dried up, that that we don't know what we was talking about, that all of that shit that we trying to say, that's not facts, and that there's nothing to support the fact that she's not gonna actually do good and be good. So this is her making a statement and saying like, yo, I'm who I say I am. I ain't dried up, and I'm never gonna be I'm not washed up, and I'm not of the past. Okay. We also have, yes, you have the answers, opening doors, access. So yeah, she's really, really excited to share this with the world, because I'm looking at this card, I'm thinking of all the different colors of the rainbow. So yeah, she's ready to open up new doors for her and actually expand her audience and expand the people who listen to her. So I think that yeah, this is going to open up some new doors for her, and she's going to see some new followers and some new people actually join her bandwagon. Like, oh, okay, yeah, I really do like her. I really do like Cardi B. So yeah, this music is going to be great. And with the opening doors access, I know this is going to be random, but I saw that and then I looked at this person's eye being blue and I thought of the Avatar. So yeah, it's crazy how the jumps that I make. Her song might end up in a movie. One of the songs from this album might end up in an upcoming movie that's coming out. So yeah, she may start to transfer from not just being, a mainstream artist, but actually getting her stuff put into like TV and film. And so that'd be nice when it comes to, money and securing her finances. But let's keep going. We have Stuck Inside Your Head, Brain Freeze, Overthink It. So yeah, she spent a lot of time overthinking this music and this album and what it is that she wanted to put out. And especially when it comes to this song, I think she spent a lot of time really trying to make it as perfect as possible. And when I think this also goes to her career in general, that she's kind of trying to be a perfectionist and make sure that everything comes out perfect, because she is in the back of her mind still thinking about all the criticism and what people have said. So she wanted to make sure that she take as much time as she needs to make it good and make it perfect, and all that good stuff. Then we have Golden Opportunity, Clouds Lifting, Clear Skies. So yeah, this is going to be really, really good for her, y'all. It also says being shown the way, welcome with open arms. So, it's, like I said, a lot of people is going to embrace this song and embrace this album. They're going to enjoy it. They're going to feel like this is great for her. It's, whatever drama and stress and everything that she felt like she was under in the past, whatever storm she felt like she was going through, the clouds are going to start to lift. Things are finally going to start opening up for her again. And she's going to see that people really do support her, that she has a lot of true fans and a lot of people who want to see her do well and who appreciate and enjoy listening to her music. All right. So that's what we have. Lastly, Unfinished Business, Loose Ends, Feels Reckless. So what I get from that is that, yeah, she really feel like she has to solidify herself within this industry. Like, she can't leave it all up in the air. It's actually even got her feeling restless now. Like, she's ready for this music to come out and this album to come out so that she can stamp herself and show everybody like how much effort she's putting in. I was hearing the song Outside by Cardi B, and then I was also hearing Hip Hop. I think that's by, I can't remember who was Hip Hop by. Maybe it was Big X the Plug and Lil Wayne or something like that. But yeah, she's really ready to solidify her name within hip hop. Okay, she's not playing. She's like, y'all gonna respect me, and I'm gonna solidify my name as a hip hop, rapper and musician. And yeah, she's just excited to show people that she's not a one hit wonder, or that she leave things up in the air, unfinished. That she is somebody who's dedicated, hardworking, and that she's going to keep continuing to give us good music and put her effort into it. So I would say yes, this song is going to be the beginning of something new for her, and this is her way of tying up the loose ends that she feel like she has when it comes to her music career, and really showing everybody that she is who she say she is. So let's see about how the song is actually going to be received. So we have Service in reverse, Adversity coming out in reverse, Trust, and then Pride and Love also coming out in reverse. So how the song is going to be received is that some people is going to be prideful and act like they don't like it. Let's be real here. There's going to be a lot of people who's like, just because it's Cardi B, they're going to pretty much say, I don't think it's that good. I really don't like it. It's not that good of a song. And yeah, so that's one side of it. And then we also have Service and Adversity coming out in reverse. So what that was telling me is that whatever challenges that she had in the past, this is going to help her to overcome that. Like we talked about just now, right? That adversity coming out of reverse. It's like all of those troubles and problems that she had before, she's going to start to see that lifted. Order is going to start to be restored when it comes to her music career once this song starts to go up, because it definitely will. And like I said, it's going to be a lot of people in the background that's, prideful and don't like her. And because of their ego, they're going to say that they don't like the song. But overall, yeah, it's going to be a lot of people that definitely enjoy the song and help her to overcome her obstacles when it comes to whatever naysayers or people that's talking shit about the song. They're gonna be defending the song. Like, it's really gonna be people defending the song about how much they understand it and they get what she's trying to say. They understand the message. Like with this Service in reverse, they're like, you just don't get it. Like, it's gonna be like that. But yeah, I think that people is gonna, receive it really well, and they're gonna be looking for more too with this Service in reverse. They're gonna be like, okay, we need to hear more. Like, where's the album? Where is the album, girl? And then we also have Trust, and that's the one card that came out of Upright. So they're saying that if nothing else, you can trust that this song is gonna go up. Okay, it says I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So this is telling me that yeah, she definitely is speaking up, and she put a lot of effort into this song, and it's her own inner voice, and she feel like, you know, just because she's being real and she's being authentic and she's letting her own inner voice guide her, then there's no way that this could fail. There's no way that, you know, it's not going to turn out awesome, because she was genuine and authentic with making it. So yeah, I feel like, just to go into some of the topics that she's talking about in the song, because I did kind of ask about that too when pulling these cards. She is going to be talking about, you know, following your own inner guidance and things like that. She's going to be talking about, you know, with the service in reverse, being taken advantage of, or people seeing your kindness for weakness. Adversity in reverse, she's going to be talking about overcoming your, you know, your obstacles and your challenges in life in the song. And then with love coming out of reverse, she's going to be talking about how, you know, you can't be caught up in love. You can't be always letting that get you caught up, that you got to be smart and make sure that you focus on yourself, and that you take, you know, put your needs and your, you know, your self-love first before anything else. And then pride in reverse, I think she's also going to be talking about how much, you know, she loves doing this and how much she really do want to have a great career. Like, I think you're going to be able to tell from the song that she really wants to be solidified in hip-hop, and she wants to pay homage to those in hip-hop before her. The song is using a Jay-Z sample, you guys, Imaginary Player. So you got to understand, like, she wants to show that she can do different things, that she's not, you know, just a one-trick pony, like, that she can be in hip-hop, she can do rap, she can switch up her flow and switch up her aura. And I'm going to be honest, I listened to the Imaginary Player song, and y'all, if you know, you know. If you know about hip-hop and you know about music, you understand what she was trying to do with that song. And you see the influences and where she took certain influence from other people. So I think with Pride coming out in reverse, she's saying, yo, I'm not afraid to show y'all that I do truly love hip-hop, and I do listen to real music, and I do want to pay homage to people like Jay-Z and other hip-hop icons that came before me. All right, so yeah, wow. That is interesting. Let's see about the album now. And whether or not this album is going to be received well. Oh, the album is a little bit more difficult with the album. The song, I would say for sure, yes. The album is going to be... We still have majority yes cards, but I am picking up on a little more resistance from this. Okay, to be honest, and I was picking up from that. That is, even though that was 4 yes and 3 no, it was heavy on the yes. This one is 4 yes and 3 no, and it feels a little bit shaky, to be honest with y'all. It's going to be some resistance when it comes to this. I'm seeing walk before you run, fresh outlook, baby steps. So again, it's the fact that the album overall is going to be seen as something new for her. It's going to be a different flow for her. It's going to be a new outlook, something fresh, something that they never seen from her. So for some people, it's going to be like, nah, I don't like that. That just wasn't it. I'm not feeling it. You know, with the Beyond Your Ability, Done to Death, Not Viable. Some people just going to be like, they're not feeling it, and they don't like her new flow, and that she's trying to, you know, remember I said she is trying to pay homage to these certain legends. So they might say like, nah, you need to still, you know, walk before you run, go back to the drawing board and try again, because you didn't really do what it is that you wanted to do. So she do have some people that's going to say that. And there's other people that's going to see where she's coming from with this yes, sunny outlook, blossom open to divine inspiration. They're going to see that she's actually going after what she want to do. Remember, I said she's following her own inner guidance when it comes to the what she's talking about in the music. So some people are going to see that. They're going to be like, oh, okay, she's really actually just talking about her, what she's been through, this new outlook that she have on life, everything that, you know, she's learned from her past experiences. Like, it's really going to be something that's inspired by her real life, her real experiences, and the message that she wants to share with the world. Okay, then we also have yes, your dreams take flight, fluttering around busy. So yeah, like I said, she's gonna be real busy after doing this album. It's, you know, she's gonna notice that a lot of new doors open for her. She gets a lot of new opportunities. People are gonna want to work with her. People are gonna want to do stuff for her. She's gonna be busy as hell. Okay, busy AF, getting to the bag, getting to the work, and doing what she needs to do to promote this album and put it out there. I'm seeing right for the picking, perfect time, and get ready. So yeah, she's preparing. She's doing everything that she need to do to promote the album and really have it be received as good as possible. So with the get ready, it's like she's crossing her T's, she's dotting her E's, she's making sure that she do everything to have this song out there. You know, with the right for the picking, it's like she's trying to get it on whatever playlist from now. I don't know if I told y'all, but the very first song that I heard when I put on my Pandora was Cardi B. Like, I was going to do this album and I started playing Pandora and it was Cardi B Outside. So like the fact that she's doing what she's doing to make sure what she can do to make sure that she's on the airways, that she gets the playtime, that, you know, she's in the different playlists, and that people will want to pick this album to play it. And like I said, this is going to open up new doors for her with this right for the picking. People gonna be like, I like that album. It's gonna be some song on that album that someone's gonna want to put in a movie or put in a show. Something about that song, one of her songs on that album, is going to get critically acclaimed. Like, people gonna want to know, gonna want to use that song for other things. But then we have Shady Deals, Dark Road, Moonlighting to Get by, excuse me, and Cut Short, Uphill Battle, Fighting for a Lost Cause. So there's gonna be people who she cut out, who she didn't allow, that she didn't want to work with. You know, whatever Shady Deal she chose not to take, whatever Dark Road she chose not to go down, whoever it is that she cut out of this and chose not to work with, they gonna try to cause problems. All right, they're gonna try to make this an uphill battle for her. They're gonna try to have it be a situation where she's fighting for a lost cause, and that, you know, no matter how much she try to do this, that it don't work out. But I'm not seeing that they're going to be successful at all. Okay, they feel some type of way. They bitter in the energy because she cut them out of whatever she's creating with this new album. She's not working with signing no shady deal or working with nobody that she shouldn't be. And so whoever these people are that she cut out and chose not to work with, they feel some type of way. Okay, so let's just get a little bit of juice on that. And then we'll just continue on. But let's get a little bit of juice on how do those people feel who she cut out from working with her on the album. And those people, and you know, this is future trajectory too, they're saying. Even people that try to come around making her, you know, any kind of bad offers when it comes to the album and promoting anything and using the content, she's not letting it happen. Two of Swords. Oh yeah, somebody mad because she had a decision to make, and she made the decision, and the decision was not to work with them. Tell me more about this Two of Swords. Tell me more about this Two of Swords. King of Pentacles. It's always a King of Pentacles. It's always some big macho money man. Listen. That's gonna want a piece of the pie when it comes to this. Listen, y'all. I'm picking up on what they putting down here. Yeah, the world in reverse. With the Knight of Swords. Oh, somebody gonna be like, listen, I helped you out. I made a smart decision. I let you sample my song. I cannot make it up, bro, with the Devil and the Five of Swords. He gonna be coming in, trying to cause problems, trying to cause drama, trying to cause fights. You know, basically he's gonna feel some type of way. He's gonna be irritated with this Five of Swords about this music. And once he see how popular it is getting, how big the imaginary players is, he gonna be like, I need a piece of that pie with this Devil. He gonna be like, oh no, I need to intertwine myself with this. You don't get to just do this without giving me a piece. Like, he trying to chain himself to the outcome of this song so that he can get something out of it too. He want things to go up in his favor. He feel like, no, I was the one who told her to do this with the Knight of Swords. I gave her the idea. I told her to make the right I gave her the green light to go ahead and make this song. Shit, I possibly wrote some lyrics for it with this Knight of Swords. Yo, whoever this King of Pentacles is, they gonna be, I feel like it's Jay-Z. They gonna be like, I put Hove. He gonna be like, I put my pen to paper on this with this Knight of Swords. I helped you out. I put some, I definitely gave you some. He sparked some sort of idea, some creativity, something when it comes to mental, you know, and the mental side of this and the writing aspect. He helped. Okay, is what he's saying. And I also made the decision to even give you the song with this Two of Swords. He's saying I even let you have it. So now you gotta give me a piece of this. You gotta help me out with this. Bro, Three of Cups. Yes, he wants a piece of this pie. I'm telling you. He gonna be like, I deserve a piece of the pie since I gave you this song, and this album is doing so well, and this album is doing so successful. Don't think that you're gonna cut me out of this. Wow. He like, if not, I promise you it's gonna be a world of hurt for you. It's gonna be some problems. He gonna wanna stop her back and cause some endings for her if she don't give him a portion of whatever it is. If he don't get a piece of the deal, when it comes to everything that she get, when it comes to this album and this song, it's gonna be problems for her. Wow. So yeah, y'all, that's the reality of stuff. That's what we got. Man, you be thinking it's a good idea that you know sample somebody's song, but it's like, nah, know who you dealing with. Because that King of Pentacles, that man is a macho man. That's a big man with a lot of money and a lot of wealth. And he's making sure that he, you know, keep it and have a part in it. So let's see how the album is going to be received. Because that's what I asked from these cards. How the album is going to be received and what's some of the topics of the album. So we got change, fear, acceptance in reverse, freedom in reverse, and grief in reverse. So yeah, a lot of people is going to realize that they actually do love her. It's so weird with this fear. I don't know why people are afraid to admit that they like Cardi B music. It's like they feel like they're going against Nicki, or they're going against they going against the grain if they admit that they enjoy her music and they really, really like it. But yeah, I see that a lot of people is going to change when it comes to that fear. They're going to be like, wow, I actually like her. I really do like her music. I really enjoy it, and I want to listen to it, and I want to bump it, and I don't care how nobody feels about it. I don't care, if people feel away. Like, people going to be more real and authentic about the fact that they like her music. So what that tells me is that a lot of people listen to Cardi B in secret and pretend like they don't, especially Nicki fans. Oh, word? Y'all be behind closed doors listening to Cardi but don't want the world to know? Y'all cut it out. And can't nobody judge you for who you like to listen to. If the message is good and the song is good, then it's good. It is what it is. But anyways, let's continue with this change. Like I said, it's going to be some changes. It's going to be different. It's not going to be the usual type of music that you see from her. She's elevating. She's evolving. She's trying to go real hip hop when it comes to this music. She's trying to really go 90s, old school, early 2000s. Like, she's trying to bring back that vibe when it comes to this music. So yes, there's a little bit of fear and a little bit of, her being scared about whether or not people are going to like it or receive it well. But she don't care. She's still, going outside of that fear and still doing it anyway. So I feel like a lot of people is going to accept it and say they like it. Okay? With this acceptance and freedom in reverse, I'm telling you, it's a lot of people that's going to have to admit that they like the music, whether or not they want to accept it or not. This is the facts, that the music is good and that they enjoy it, and that she's making good music. So yeah, that's what it is. And then we also have grief here coming out in reverse. So I think it's another thing of some people gonna be butthurt. Some people gonna be feeling a type of way. Some people gonna be in their feelings. Like, damn, this is really some good music that she put out. So the Nicki stands, the people that hate Cardi B and stuff like that, they gonna be in their feelings, feeling some type of way, feeling like they wish that this didn't go in her favor and that it actually turned out bad. So that's what I'm getting so far. As far as the content of the music, it's definitely going to be different, right? With this change, it's going to show her evolution. She's going to talk about her fears and her anxieties and, her wanting to do this but not being sure if people was going to receive her well. She's going to talk about the fact that she dealt with being judged harshly. She's going to talk about all the criticism of her not wanting to be accepted in the past. Yeah, she's going to talk about with this freedom in reverse, people saying that she's not going to do it for the long haul, that she's just here for a good time, that she possibly gonna be a one-hit wonder, that she's not really solidified when it comes to her place in the industry. So yeah, with this freedom in reverse, she's like, nah, I'm coming to establish myself and say and show y'all why I am gonna be around and why I am gonna be for a long time. So I think another thing she's gonna talk about in the music is that she really has been freeing herself, and ever since she got out of this, marriage as well. I think she's gonna be talking about that. We know that from Cardi B outside. She's gonna be talking about the fact that she's outside, she living life, she enjoying, she's feeling free again. And then grief in reverse. Yeah, this gonna be healing for her. It's gonna be helping her to get over her past and grieve the relationships and the partnerships that she has had to put in the past, not just with Offset, but with multiple people. So I think she's gonna be airing out her grievances and talking about certain things that she's been wanting to talk about for a while. Okay, so that's what's going on with the album. The next thing I asked is it going to be heavily influenced, by other people? Is it going to be a lot of features? Is it going to have a lot of help? All that good stuff. Let's see. Confirmation with the bird. Yes. That was a strong yes. Okay. All right. So, yeah, we only got one no card. So, yeah, it's going to be some features on there. So she's... Oh, no, there's two no cards, excuse me. So there's going to be some features on there. There's going to be, other people that's involved. And there was, other people's pen involved in this. Other people did help. Okay, just to be real. It says, feels right, good idea, aligned with your values. So, yeah, she definitely got some good features on there and people that she felt like it was smart to work with. I see valuable experience, worth your time, profit. So anybody that felt like, they could help her make this valuable, help her make the most money off of this, and that felt like it was going to be worth their time, and that, she had the right idea and that this was going to be lucrative, yeah, they helped her. They, they wanted to work with her. She definitely got some good features on there. It says full of possibility, plenty, creating abundance. So yeah, it's going to be a whole lot of different vibes on there. Okay, it's gonna be a whole lot of different. Depending on what vibe you want, there's definitely gonna be a vibe for you on this song, on this album. Is what she's saying. Like, you're gonna have options. I'm looking at this charcuterie board and how it's like, you got crackers, you got cheese. It's gonna be layers to the album, and so you're gonna have options as far as who you want, what kind of vibe you want to get, and whose feature you want to listen to, and what kind of energy you trying to get from the album at the time. That'll depend on which song you listen to. So she's gonna give you a variety. She's gonna give you different things that different topics and different energies and different rhythms and whatever you want to call it. Like, she's just going to do different vibes on her song. So there'll be options and variety for you to listen to. We also have It's Going Swimmingly, Off the Hook, In the Flow. So yeah, the people who she's worked with, she feel like they did more than enough. Okay, like they did more than enough. Like with this off the hook in the flow, it's like some people went above and beyond when it came to helping her and really getting this done. Especially the people that are a part of her label, not just the people who featured, but the people, I don't know what label she is or whoever she works with when it comes to whoever's a part of her team. Those people really, really focused on doing what it is that they needed to do to market her. I'm looking at this fishbowl and it's like they making sure that all eyes is going to be on Cardi B and that all the attention is going to be this album. They're going to do the proper marketing and promotion that they need to do. Do I feel like that makes it fabricated or that makes it forced? No, because it says you can't fake it now. What glitters isn't gold. So they're like, that doesn't make it fake. That doesn't make it fabricated. That doesn't make it any of the sort. But she is gonna get the proper promotion and help that she needs to make sure that that all eyes are on this album and people are gonna eat it up. All right, eat it up. Eat it up. It's gonna be people eating it up with this, the best medicine, getting the real scoop. They're gonna really, really enjoy it and feel like this is some of the best music that she's made. To be honest, they're gonna feel like it got a lot of tea in the music too. She talking about a lot of her emotions and hidden feelings. Like she bringing a lot to the light. So yeah, people gonna really, really enjoy it. We have feeling fragmented, cracking under pressure. So this all comes back to the fact that she feel like her reputation was fragmented. That people tried to act like she was going to crack under pressure and that she was gonna be a flop and that she's not gonna turn out to be great. But at the end of the day, they saying, listen, she was never faking it. She was never faking it. Okay. And so this is not about no faking and no none of that. This is actually her putting in hard work and doing what it is that putting in the time and the effort to making this real. So wow. Yeah, there's definitely gonna there's definitely gonna be features on the album and people who help and some certain other people's pen, and writing lyrics and stuff on the album, but they had no problem helping her. All right, they wanted to do that because they feel like this is some great music that she's making and they wanted to be a part of it and they know it's gonna be profitable and valuable. They see the bigger picture. Okay, so yeah, let's talk about how those people feel about the album and things like that and how they feel about all that. So yeah, I knew it. Growth, abundance, and peace in reverse. So I feel like it's one of those things where a lot of people even in the industry might have been doubting her at first and was like, I don't know. But now that they see what she's doing, now that they see that she's evolving with this growth coming out in reverse, now that they see that she's not a one-hit wonder, that she's not the same that she was eventually going to be able to grow and make new music and put out more stuff, they kind of feel a little bit differently about how they felt towards her in the past. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from this growth in reverse, where it's like before they didn't see the picture and see the bigger picture and the vision. Now they do. Now they aware that she's gonna be amazing and she's gonna be great. Okay, and then abundance in reverse. It's all about her having potential. They didn't see her potential in the past. They didn't think that she was going to be that one. All right, it was like, nah, you just doing this for the here and the now with this piece in reverse. They kept making it seem like it wasn't gonna be permanent and that she wasn't gonna be around for a long time. And that she was just a popular name for the moment. But now they're seeing that, listen, if you want to mature, if you want to grow, if you want to get some abundance, get on her album, attach yourself to her. Like they starting to see that she's part of she's going somewhere, that she's actually going to be solidifying herself. So now this is making me think about that Future Megastar video that I did, y'all. Listen, people starting to see, that she had the right idea. And so now with the courage, they like, damn, look at how brave she was. Look at how confident she was. She wasn't afraid to really still create music and do things, even with all the naysayers, even with all the people that's in the background trying to disrupt her peace and trying to make her feel like she can't do this, trying to make her feel like she's not, that one. She still had the courage and stood brave and did this on her own. She didn't let that cause her to, I'm looking at these spirals. She didn't let that cause her to spiral out of control and get all in her emotions and her feelings. She still faced her fears and did it anyway. Yeah, self-esteem in reverse. She didn't allow that to damage her confidence and, how she feel about herself. She still chose to believe in herself and believe in her capabilities and her possibilities. And so that's why all of these people chose to work with her, because they're seeing that she still had the courage to go through and not allow anything to go through with this and create this album and not allow anything to hold her back. And they're seeing that she's actually growing and she's actually getting better. And yeah, she's going to be real abundant. And they want to quickly tie themselves to that abundance before they don't have a chance to. So wow, that's what's going on there. Let's see, how does she feel about her career overall? Arrow, Shield Maiden, Spirit Fox in reverse, Heart Guardian in reverse, and Broken Arrow in reverse. So she felt like things are finally starting to go in her favor. She felt like, before that she couldn't really see the direction and where this was going, that she had a lot of people trying to cause chaos and drama for her with this broken arrow in reverse. People that didn't want to see her good, people that don't want to see her succeed and want to see her actually go down, people that don't have her best interest at heart. So she knows that that's, happening in the background, and that she's got to be smart and maintain her peace and not keep sitting up there going back and forth with people and arguing with people and all of that other stuff. But at the same time, she don't care about being the drama. All right, because it says embrace the energy of peace in reverse. She don't care about being a drama. And then we got Peacemaker coming out in reverse. Hey, yeah, she don't care. She's ready to stir up drama when it comes to the music that she about to put out, the things that she about to say, the gossip she about to spill. She don't care how it make people feel, because she see that people have damaged her with this love guardian and coming out in reverse, that people have taken advantage of her, taking advantage of her heart, her ex-lover, certain people that be on the media. It's just a lot about people being negative and nasty towards her and treating her like they hated her and like she was the worst person in the world. And so she sees that, but she's not letting that shit hold her back. Like she's, I'm seeing spirit, trust your talents in changing times coming out in reverse. She didn't trust in her talents at a certain point because of what people were saying about her. So she had to rise above that. She had to get strong and get courageous and stop letting what people were saying about her in the past stop her from actually putting out this album and continuing to share her gifts with the world and share her talents and focus on her career. Yeah, she almost stopped doing it with this arrow here. Yeah, she felt like she needed to protect her energy and protect herself with this shield maiden. She was like, man, I really got to protect myself. I'm tired of people coming after me. Y'all think this shit is just a game because I'm a celebrity, but it's like, no, this is my real feelings and my real emotions. And all this hate that y'all spewing and talking about me, don't think that I'm not internalizing it, because I am. So yeah, she was internalizing a lot of that stuff and what people were saying about her. So you know what she chose to do? Go start protecting herself, start standing up for herself, start speaking up and not being afraid. All right, she don't care if she's the drama or she's the chaos or the problem. She gonna speak up for what it is that she feel has been done wrong to her in the past, and she gonna speak up about the real and all the ways that she's been taken advantage of, how people have victimized her, all that. Yeah, she ready to focus now. She ready to get in line and do whatever it is that she need to do for her career. Okay, she ready to make plans and start working towards her future. So how does she feel about this album? Okay, we got Air Guardian in reverse, Lord in reverse, Guardian Angel in reverse, Medicine Mother in reverse, and Sun in reverse. So all of these cards came out in reverse, because what this is telling me is that when it comes to this album, she feel like it's impossible for this to flop. I'm telling you, like, she really believed that she has put in all the hard work. Okay, she feels like none of the albums that she's done in the past compared to this one. Like, just forget, no shade, but it's almost like forget all of the past music in comparison to this. With this Sun in reverse, she's saying don't look for nothing that you saw her do before. It's not going to be nothing like what it was before. It's going to be something totally new, something totally different, okay? And so, yeah, she's ready to go ahead and do this. And I feel like she's not looking, she knows that this is going to take a lot of hard work and effort. She knows that this is not going to be easy. She knows that this is not going to be no 1, 2, 3, and then everybody puts her in the spotlight and da-da-da. She knows that this is an uphill battle, an uphill climb. She knows that already. Medicine Mother in reverse here. She knows that ain't going to be nobody else that could come in between this. That she has to have the belief that as long as she stay positive and joyous and she keep her mindset strong, then it's gonna work. But the moment that she allows negativity and start feeling like, oh, maybe it's not gonna work, the moment that she allows self-doubt to creep into her mind, that's when this is not gonna work. But as long as she continues to be confident and believe in herself and put in all the hard work and the effort that she needs to put in to make this a reality, then it is going to be a reality. So yeah, I feel like when it comes to this album, she knows that she couldn't take nobody else's guidance. She had to follow her own inner guidance and listen to her own inner voice. I'm seeing Guardian Angel, you are not alone, coming out of reverse also. So she had to realize that she can't do this by herself, that she can't do this alone. She got to find genuine people. I'm looking at this feather. She had to find real guidance, real people who care about her, who love her, who's a friend, who want to work with her, who want to see her best interest at heart. And she didn't have that before when she was married to Offset as much as she thought she did. No, them people didn't genuinely want to see her doing good. They might have wanted to see her doing all right, but not better than Offset, and they wanted her focused more on being submissive to him and being a wife to him. I can tell you that now, but that's her personal life. We'll do that in a separate video. But yeah, she had to realize that she do have genuine people that want to help her and that want to do it, and that she don't have to do it alone. It's just she had the wrong people that she was trusting in. All right, it's not about not being able to trust in people and have other people help you, and not being able to get other people, bounce ideas off of other people. Yeah, you can do all that, but make sure that it's the right people that you bouncing ideas off of and the right people that you collaborating with to make this happen. We also have Lord in reverse. So yeah, she realized that she had to be smart and start taking charge. Like, she was moving a little bit she was having like a little bit of a depressive moment where she felt like, man, I don't know if I could do this. She was demotivated for a second. I don't even know, is demotivated a word? But she didn't have the motivation, and she didn't feel like it was all going to work out. So she was dealing with some sort of dig to her self-esteem for a moment. But thankfully, she got back into it, and she realized that she needs to get out of her head with this air guardian coming out in reverse. That she's got to change her perception and change her perspective. Get out of her head and actually just do it. Take control and show people who she is. You could show people better than you could tell them. So she realized at some point, yeah, confirmation. She got to stop just talking about it and be about it. Confirmation. Stop worrying about what other people was going to say and just take charge of her own life and take control and do what it is that she needed to do. And don't be afraid to ask for the help that she needs to make this happen. So yeah, she just had to get out of her head and be real with herself. So let's see what's the future obstacles that she may have to deal with when it comes to this upcoming album, or the current, not future, but current struggles that she's dealing with when it comes to this album. And then lastly, we'll do future predictions and close out the video. All right, so we have the High Priestess, King of Wands in reverse, the Hierophant, Seven of Cups in reverse, and the Queen of Swords. So yeah, the potential obstacle is Jay. Like I said, the potential obstacle is the fact that somebody's going to want to bend the rules in their favor, okay, with this Knight of Wands coming out in reverse. They're going to feel like, I deserve a piece of this. Why do you feel like you get to have this without me? Yeah, they're saying, don't try to, with the Hierophant, don't think you're going to skip the bloodline. Don't think you're going to skip tradition and how this works. There's a hierarchy, and I'm at the top of that. And I need a piece of that. I need a piece of that pie. Like, don't think that you're about to do, something outside of the norm. That's basically what he's saying. Like, if I don't get a piece of that, then that would be weird. That would be odd. He's just like, I don't see how you ever thought that you was gonna be able to do this without me. So, being that I helped and I made this happen, you're definitely gonna have to give me a piece of that pie with this Seven of Cups in reverse. Like, he's saying you don't have no option. It's not a discussion. It's not a choice. This is what you have to do. And on this Queen of Swords card, it says, don't you dare lower your voice for anyone. So she's going to go toe-to-toe with him. She's not afraid to have that conversation. She's going to be showing up real strong, real clear when it comes to her mental state, and she's not going to be allowing him to say anything that's going to have her do anything that she don't want to do. She's being real smart and real strategic, and she knows what she's doing, and she's going to make the right decision when it comes to this. We got the High Priestess here. She's already foreseeing this. I'm looking at these tarot cards here and the crystals. She's already foreseeing and know what's going to happen. So it says, when in doubt, your gut feeling can always be trusted. So she's already gotten the gut feeling about this happening and him wanting a piece of the pie. So she already know what she plans on doing and what she plans on saying when it comes to this whole situation. She's being real strategic, and she already got it figured out. So he ain't gonna get the piece of the pie, part of the puzzle, like he wants to. That's why that Knight of Wands is coming out in reverse, because he ain't gonna get it. All right, so let's see any other future predictions that y'all want to let me know about this album. Any other future predictions for Cardi B and her music career and the success of this album? Page of Pentacles. Listen, we know it's going to open her up to some new things. And the Hanged One. Yeah, listen, she's going to she's releasing all of her burdens, okay? She's releasing all of her stresses. She kind of had a lack mindset when it came to her career. She didn't believe in herself. Could y'all believe that? Yeah, her self-esteem was suffering. But she finally released that. She finally believed that she can do this. She's finally putting in the effort and the hard work to make this real. Yeah, 3 of Wands. She's like, I don't care. I got to stand tall, and I got to stand strong. I got to stand alone. I can't be, out here moving afraid and moving scary and acting like, I can't do this by myself. Like, nah, she like, I gotta see the bigger picture. Like, she like, stop looking for, I had to stop looking for someone else to save me. Yeah, I knew it. Everything is fine, the Strength card and the Knight of Pentacles. She realized that she had to stop looking for that man to save her to rely on, Offset and all of that stuff. She realized, no, you gotta stand tall, because nobody's coming to save you. Nobody else is gonna make it happen for you. And you don't need street cred. You don't need somebody to tell you you amazing. You don't need somebody to tell you perfect. It's like, for a while she was relying on Offset for her self-esteem, and she's realizing, like, bro, with this Ten of Swords, like, she got to release all that and actually focus on her. That was a distraction. She got to be strong for her own self and do what she got to do to make her own money with this Knight of Pentacles here. She's got to put in the hard work. She got to bring her own stability and foundation to herself and stop looking for another person to give her the validation that she needs. Like, so that's why I said we're gonna have to do a video on her love life too, because this is also telling me that she sometimes look to her lovers to be that source of strength and that source of foundation for her, when it's like, no, her ancestors is encouraging her to know that everything is okay and tell herself that everything is fine. Stop looking on another man to come in and make you feel needed or feel wanted or feel loved. Like, you don't need another person just to feel loved and feel wanted. Like, cut that out. Give me one last one to close out this reading on future predictions for Cardi B and this album. The Magician. I mean, it was coming out upright, but when I flipped it, it went in reverse. So yeah, they basically saying like she has to stop looking towards other people to make things happen for her. I don't, yeah, justice. Like she has to treat herself kindly. She has to treat herself fairly. Like it seems like she's always looking for someone else to come in and do that, but then they end up being mean. They end up being harsh. They end up being judgmental. Like they don't give her exactly what it is that she needs. So ancestors are saying, love on you, believe in you. You know, don't allow anybody else to make you afraid and feel like you can't be the artist that you want to be and be the musician that you want to be. And yeah, so now that she's put all that to end and she stopped allowing other people to manipulate her, this is definitely going to start working out in her favor, and everything is going to be going up from here. That's what I'm seeing. And with this magician in reverse, I think, you know, there's definitely been people that's been manifesting her downfall and manifesting for things to go negatively and manifesting for things to not go good for her, but they're not going to get their wish. So that's what I have as far as Cardi B's future predictions, you know, this upcoming song that she just put out and the album. I hope that you enjoyed it. I love you guys, and I'm gonna see y'all later.